the rounds when it comes to state championship basketball. Checking in now at the Class B ranks, Madison O'Connor, who's joined us a couple times here on the show, but now she has two state championships to her name after Baker a dominant run in the Class B state title this year. Madison, thanks for being here. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Appreciate you being here. So first of all, just tell me about just your mindset, both you as a individual and also as the team going into that state tournament. 'Cause I know you guys won when you were a sophomore, then lost in the title game your junior year, but then you took it home this year. So just take me through just how you were feeling going into the state tournament and just how hungry you guys were to chase that title.
Yeah, for sure. Just knowing that every game was going to be a lot better than what we've seen throughout the year, and just knowing we're going to need to take it one possession at a time and keep our composure the whole time and just play our side of the ball, and we'll do great.
Well, you had a great tournament overall, but a great first game. So when you sort of get a good one under your belt, does that help you sort of build momentum as the tournament goes along?
Yes, for sure. It's always great to start off with a good start, especially in the first game going in, knowing that each game it's just going to get harder. So having a good start was great for all of us.
And you guys, you figured out a way to run the table too. So did that come with any pressure this year, or what did you think of just chasing an undefeated season and then getting it, completing it?
I know it was pretty like surreal. Like later in the season, we're like, "Oh my gosh, guys, we like haven't lost." Like it's such a weird feeling, but just knowing that if we just play our game, like we'll do perfectly fine. The outcome is what it is, and it just happened to be our year this year.
Well, certainly your year this year for sure. Did you think the way that the that last year ended with you guys coming up just short, did that motivate you guys as a team coming into this year?
Yeah, for sure. I'd say all of us just losing a state championship isn't a feeling that you want to feel again for sure. And so just knowing that every time we're in the gym, we're looking at the state tournament and just trying to get back to the championship and finish it, not just for us and ourselves and our teammates and our but for like our family, community, coaches, everyone who has put time into us. It's for all of them too.
Madison O'Connor joining us here on Nuanez Now, 1029 ESPN Radio. She's a senior at Baker High School, and they won their second Class B state championship in the last 3 years. Just building the amount of success you guys have had the last couple of years. What's gone into that? What have been some of the factors that have helped you guys reach this high level?
It's for sure just been in like the time we put into it, like all of us as a team, and then just all the other people that help us, like our community, like I said before, and our parents who put in time for us, and all the all the extra hours we're putting in outside practices, and the coaches we have are amazing. So all of those factors really come together and allowed us to kind of use our chemistry also this year was a really big factor for us. We've all been playing since we've been in the fourth grade together. So knowing it was our last year and just doing it for one another.
Class B has been really tough too the last several years. I mean, there's been some great teams, right? I mean, obviously Huntley Project last year, and then this year. I mean, I thought Florence was really good. I thought Loyola was good. Glasgow was good. Of course, Malta, who you played in the state championship, was good. So when you know you do have good competition, oftentimes, like how much does that help you just elevate your level of play?
It's awesome. Playing great teams only allows you to go up. So just the more times we can play good teams, we really took advantage of that and just tried to get better.
When you knew it was going to be Malta, what did you think of the matchup, and how do you think you handled it? Because I mean, a sort of familiar opponent for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. I would say if we can just them having Denver to us, like we don't have a post like that this year. We're a bunch of just guards kind of who just run the court and we're like, okay, we gotta play defense and we can't be getting foul trouble and just have to rebound and box out basically. So knowing if we put enough ball pressure on that they couldn't get those post entries that they wanted, and that's kind of what we did to kind of surpass them throughout the game.
Yeah, totally. And it was a fun matchup to watch because it was sort of like their size versus your guys' quickness, sort of contrasting styles for sure. Well, I know
Yeah.
you sort of been on this journey with your sister all along as well, at least the last couple of years. So just going through this with her and then having her by your side as well, what's that meant to you?
It's so amazing. I'm just so grateful for it. Just you don't really get to play with your sister in high school and play that much with her, especially. And now that she's coming to college with me, I'm like even more excited. So just taking in every moment and just being grateful for it all.
Well, we mentioned that here on Nuanez Now, I think last week when she first committed, but Avery O'Connor, Madison's younger sister, has committed to Montana State as well, so she will be a future Bobcat. How have you seen her grow as a player? Because it seemed like she took a big jump here. She was a good player last couple of years, but it seemed like she took a big jump this year. So how have you seen her improve, and what do you think has made her into, a Division One player?
For sure, just like she used to be like so small, and then like she had a growth spurt, so I think that really helped. And she's long and plays great defense, and knows when to pass, knows when to take over, kind of does all the little things correct, and that's kind of what builds you to be the player. That's what has built her to be the player she is today. So just playing with her has even helped me with my game, and she's made me so much better to this day.
Yeah. Well, last question on the here and now, and then we'll sort of talk about the future a little bit. But to go out with a state championship, but also to play so well yourself. I mean, 39 points. I think you had 18 something rebounds. So, I mean, to sort of cap your high school career like that, what went into that, and what did that feel like to just have such a great ending to it?
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely no better way to go out than with a state championship and being 26-0. So all of us were that was the only way we wanted to end it, and I'm so glad that we could end it that way and just finishing off with a great game. And just the first half was really rough for me. I couldn't really get shots to fall, and then just I think having my sister and just my teammates by my side, because I can always lean on them and they can lean on me, and our chemistry is just so good that we kind of just play off each other. Then one person starts playing good, then one after the other, just a domino effect after that. So
by popular demand, two of the Treasure State's favorite sons will host a series of youth football camps across Montana this summer. Fresh off leading Montana State to its first national championship game in 41 years, Taco Dowler and Adam Jones have decided to run it back at Montana State. Part of their desire to stay in Montana stems from being able to influence and inspire the next generation of Bobcats. Jones and Dowler will host 5 camps across the state in the month of June. The duo will be in Missoula on June 6th, Billings June 13th, Butte on June 20th, Helena June 21st, and Great Falls on June 27th. Athletes between the ages of 6 and 14 of all skill levels are welcome to sign up. Dowler and Jones will be accompanied by their Bobcat teammates, providing coaching and positive mentorship for the kids. Each camper receives a camp shirt, water bottle, snack, Gatorade, plus the opportunity to earn custom prizes personally selected by Adam and Taco. There will also be specific time carved out for autographs from all the Bobcats, and merchandise will also be available. If you'd like to sign up for these summer football camps, visit Taco and Adam SummerFootballCamps.com. The Taco and Adam football camps are proudly presented by Taco Treat and Yellowstone Law.
Well, you would be hard pressed to find more experienced attorneys when it comes to major felonies, sex crimes, attempted homicides, anything like that, because between Nathan and I and Megan and the rest of the attorneys in the office, we just have a ton of experience in those types of cases. And a lot of that comes from the background in prosecution. So Nathan was a prosecutor in the Marine Corps. I was a felony prosecutor down in Beaverhead County. So we did every possible felony there is. Trial experience when it comes to that. Did attempted homicide trials back in Indiana and other major felonies. What I would say to potential clients why they should reach out to us is I think we separate ourselves from the competition when it comes to communication with our clients, transparency. A lot of people get an attorney and they won't hear from them for 6 months or something like that, and that's the biggest complaint that we hear is communication with clients. And I think we separate ourselves in that way. And then as far as results, all you got to do is go to our website. I think we would put our results up against anybody here in the state when it comes to what we're able to do. And at the end of the day, I mean, justice is the goal, but there's also a lot of mitigating factors out there for people that, hey, 99% of people out there made a mistake, want to own up to it, and want to take responsibility. The 1%, that's a different conversation. But yeah, I think we're in a great position to offer a ton of services for clients.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Town Pump. Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
Just knowing that it was our last game together, we put it all out on the court for everyone that was there watching.
Certainly a great way to end. Madison O'Connor joining us here on Nuanez Now, 1029 ESPN Radio, as well as SWX Montana Television and the ESPN MT app. As you listen to this here today, her future team, Montana State, last basketball team playing in the state of Montana. They play this evening against Portland in the WNIT. So what do you think of just the run the Bobcats are on? I know it was a heartbreaker for them to lose in the Big Sky title game, but kind of cool they got this tournament bid and now they've won a game. So have you been following along? And what do you think of your future team and their run they're on right now?
Yes, they're doing great. I'm so excited for them, and just having these home games is so amazing. My sister went to the last one. I'm sad I couldn't go, but I'm looking forward to watching them this Thursday.
Well, certainly it's going to be fun. Tell us about just sort of your path to Montana State. I know you had plenty of potential suitors when it came to recruiting. So what made Montana State stand out? What made that the right fit for you?
Yeah, for sure. I think I've always known that I was gonna go there. I just wanted to see what other opportunities could come, but especially knowing my mom went there, I could just follow in her footsteps and the legacy she kind of created and create my own possibly. And I kind of just let it fall. And then one day I was actually gonna go take a few more visits I was planning, and then I was like, why would I go do that when I know this is my home? So I called one of the coaches and I was like, I need to surprise them. Like, what should I do? And it was just such a great moment. It was so exciting.
Well, it's a cool moment for you and for your family for sure. What are the things that you like about the way you fit into that Montana State program? I mean, as somebody that analyzes this, I think you're a perfect fit for what they do. How do you feel you fit into it, just what they do operationally?
Yeah, for sure. They great defense and they just run the court and very transition like team and long, lengthy players they recruit, as you can tell, and just it pays off. They can run the court, they can shoot, they can finish in the lane, and I think I fit into that well, and I'm super excited to see what happens when I get there.
Well, it's super cool too. They have a whole bunch of small town girls that are they're doing it right. I mean, they got girls from all across Montana, several Class C girls on the team too. So, I mean, as somebody coming out of Class B, does that give you some confidence knowing that there has been young ladies that have made the transition pretty seamlessly?
Yeah, for sure. That definitely helps.
Well, good. What are you most excited about in terms of your next chapter of your basketball life?
I think just playing like with and against so many like great players, I think it's like such an honor like to play with them, especially like I'm super excited to play with Taylor Turk. Like she's awesome, and that's just like one of the main things I'm really excited for.
It would be horrible to go against her and really fun to play with her.
Yeah, for sure.
Every time she's stealing the ball from the other point guard, I'm like, man, that would be miserable to have her
Yep.
guard
Yep.
all game long. Well, anything? Are you going to do track this spring, or what's next for you
Yep.
to finish out your high school career?
Yeah, I'm doing track right now actually.
Nice, cool. Well, hopefully it finishes up well for you, and hopefully everything
Hmm.
goes well. But we appreciate you for sharing some of your senior year here with us today.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks for having me.
Madison O'Connor from Baker, Montana, joining us here on Nuanez Now. We'll take a break, come back, and keep on talking hoops on the other side. Don't change that dial. Keep it right here, 1029 ESPN Radio.
When I was approached by a group of men, really right out of our national championship appearance, I think they saw NIL as an opportunity to continue to allow our program to grow. And it was very well thought out of. I thought at the time they didn't just come up with this on a whim. I think they studied other institutions across the country at all levels to be able to do it right, to be able to implement it the right way, align themselves ultimately with Blueprint after talking, I think, with several outside entities on how it should be managed. All our intentions with the Bobcat Collective are in the right place, and that's the most important thing. They're about continuing to promote our program, allowing our guys opportunities to help along with that. I think that's really important. It really, I think, has provided this give and take. Our guys are certainly benefiting from it, but then they're giving back at the same time, whether it's individual opportunities with particular businesses or just in general giving back through the collective to our community.
Is a will you marry me in your future? Or maybe you do it all over again. Hi, I'm Brian Toon with Jewelry Design Center, inviting you to come see the largest selection of Will You Marry Me in the state of Montana. The brightest diamonds of every shape and size, unique settings built to last, and skilled jewelers on site offering free sizing and maintenance for life, because that's how long we want to be your jeweler. Jewelry Design Center in Missoula, on Brooks, across from the Montana Club.